Welcome back to Live Now from Fox. And you are taking a live look at the border between Lebanon and Israel. And we do want to get to the very latest information as Lebanon's Hezbollah has launched more than 50 rockets hitting a number of private homes in the Golan Heights. The attack earlier today came a day after U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken met with fellow mediators from Egypt and Qatar as he continued to work towards a ceasefire in the war in Gaza. Hezbollah said earlier today that the attack was in response to an Israeli strike deep into Lebanon on Tuesday night that killed 1 and injured 19. On Tuesday, Hezbollah launched more than 200 projectiles towards Israel after Israel targeted a Hezbollah weapons depot. To talk more about this, I do want to bring in Michael Makovsky, who is the president and CEO of JINSA. Michael, thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me again.
So I do want to get to the very latest in regards to the rocket launches from Hezbollah, 50 rockets in all in the latest round. What can you share about this attack?
Yeah, so I think what we've seen is, first of all, the juxtaposition of what you just said, I think is important about Gaza and Lebanon. First of all, just on the broader, I think the Biden-Harris administration would like to see that if they get a ceasefire in the south with Gaza, that then it could help lead to also a cessation of this war of attrition between Israel and Hezbollah that has gone on since October 8th. The day after October 7th, Hezbollah, initiated this campaign of rocket attacks in Israel, and there's been this back and forth ever since then. And as you point out, the latest attack is this one about 50 rockets or so in Qatar, which is a town. Fortunately, it seems like there was only one person but with mild injuries. The thing is, Israel, it's been a vigorous, I'd say, exchange since October 7th. And Israel, even in the threat of, let's say, an Hezbollah attack in response to a major Hezbollah attack in response to Israel knocking out basically the number 2 of Hezbollah a few weeks ago, Israel hasn't been relenting. As you pointed out, they're hitting these arms depots. They're continuing to kill commanders of Hezbollah. And Hezbollah retaliates by basically firing at Israeli civilian population centers.
So we have seen almost a daily exchange between Hezbollah and Israel. However, in the recent days, particularly earlier on Wednesday, 50 rockets, that seems to be escalating. What is the end goal? And could there be a wider regional war, as it does seem like tensions are escalating?
Yeah, you have a situation here, I think, which has been based on the fundamentals in the north have been roughly the same since October, Hamas's savage attack on Israel on October 7th, is that you've had Hezbollah doesn't want a war now, I think, with Israel. Iran doesn't want, and Hezbollah is Iran's most powerful and principal proxy in the region. And its role, Hezbollah's role, is effectively to defend Iran. And I don't think the mullahs in Tehran really want Hezbollah to get into a major war with Israel, because Israel's made clear that they're going to go very hard on Hezbollah and possibly Iran if something like that happens. And I think the Iranians would prefer that Hezbollah remains dry powder for them. So if Iran help deter Israel from attacking Iran's nuclear facilities. So I don't think the Iranians want a war. I don't think Hezbollah wants a war. And I don't think the Israelis want a war now with Hezbollah, despite the fact that you have like 60 or 80,000 Israelis that have left their communities near the Lebanon border because of this war of attrition. However, you could have a war any day. Either a major attack, something gets out of hand. These 50 rockets actually, unfortunately, kill a lot of Israelis, or other things, or Hezbollah retaliates more strongly than it should for Israel's assassination of Hezbollah's number 2. Anything could trigger it. And by the way, I should add the fourth party is the United States. And the United States, certainly before November, does not want any war. But that said, even though none of the parties really want it, it's possible that could happen, unfortunately, any day.
And there continue to be more developments out of the Middle East. Michael, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us here on Live Now from Fox. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Absolutely.